Good YouTube, man. This your boy Fleet Dog with Bravadobullies, man. I've been having a time on my hand, y'all. As you can see, it's the thumbnail, bro. We got puppies. Well, we got a puppy. That's a long story, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna break that shit down to y'all in the next video about that whole ordeal with delivering and da-da-da-da, you know what I'm saying? Woo wow. So we're gonna go over that in the next video. But today, it's the mush making video. I'm about to show y'all how I make my mush. It's pretty simple, but I'm gonna show y'all, you know what I'm saying, how I do it. It's been a little hectic, man. I've been posting on TikTok heavy. I'm talking about heavy, like day one through whatever with, you know what I'm saying, the puppet that I just had in my hands named Prime. So if you want to check that out, y'all can visit my TikTok, man. But I'll post that link in the comment section. But yeah, man, it's been kind of hard trying to post on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So what I did was, man, I just posted a boatload on TikTok, and probably like next week or something, I might pull a whole bunch of those clips, and I bring those clips to YouTube. Because I've been posting on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, because you know you can share all that shit at one time. But yeah, man, we about to make this mush. I'm gonna show y'all how to make this mush. I'm gonna break down what y'all gotta have, and we'll be right back, man. Stay tuned. I'm gonna break down exactly what y'all need for this simple mush process. So the first thing you're gonna need is some kibble. I can show y'all the type of kibble that I'm using right now. Simple, small kibble, small bite type kibble for starter feed for puppies from Royal Canin. So that's just what I use as like the beginner stage. Next week I might try something else, but for right now that's what we're using. So what I did was, you put you some kibble inside of a bowl, right? Any type of bowl, it don't matter. Regular dog food bowl, that's cool. And you put some hot water on top of it. What I do is I put kibble in the bowl. I put hot water on top to where all the kibble can float. I get me a little paper plate and I sit it on top like this for about 10-15 minutes. Once you do that, you take it off, and guess what? You got hydrated kibble. And what I call hydrated kibble is kibble that is soaked up. See, you can mush it, you can squeeze it. You know what I'm saying? It's basically take all of the hard pieces, it mulches it basically. You know what I'm saying? So you need this. That's one. This is the main thing for sure. You get you some puppy replacement milk. Puppy replacement milk, I use Unimilk. I've been using Unimilk for a long time, so I just stick with it. It works. It's good with their digestive system. You don't really got to worry about constipation and shit like that. So that's why I use Unimilk. Inside of this is pumpkin, pureed pumpkin. Then you get you some Greek yogurt. Keep the fat in there. Do not get the fat free because them puppies need the fat. So you keep the fat free section in there. And then we got the Old Faithful. You know, we got Karo syrup to help them do what it do from the back end. So, so I'm gonna show y'all how I do it exactly step by step. And I don't use faucet water with them, so I just get, you know, some regular room temp bottled water. So do it like that. So what I do, you get you some kibble, just place that sucker on there. It ain't gotta be a lot. And see, mine really ain't gotta be a lot because I got one puppy. But you do a 1/4 cup of food per puppy with this recipe. So just mush that sucker like that. And really and truthfully, you can get it to them like this, to be honest, but I just want them to get, you know, a little bit more substance within it, because sometimes the puppy might not eat just the straight dog food because of the taste, because they ain't used to it. They fresh off of milk, man. So you gotta, you know, you gotta be patient with them. So you just mush this shit around like this, man. You see how easy it is just to mash it, damn near like mashed potato. You feel me? But you don't want to mash it too much. You don't want to mash that shit too much. So you do it like that. Then I come across here, man. I should have used a spoon, but I just used a fork, man. It's all cool. Get you about a good helping of that. Mind you, remember, the measurements is all eyeball because I only got one puppy, so I'm dealing with one puppy. So think about it. If you got more puppies to make this shit for, I would basically do what I'm doing per puppy. So this is a good example, you know what I'm saying, about keeping the management and shit like that together, because you can use it. This is for one puppy, but if you got 4 or 5 puppies, you basically need 5 times the helping of that I'm making, right? So, got the yogurt. And don't get on me by mixing and stuff, because all this shit that I got going on, this shit is just for Prime, y'all. This shit is only for him. So I got 1 spoonful of that. Give that a little more. Alright. So now we got our yogurt in the mix. So now we're gonna get our replacement milk. And with this, is 1 scoop per puppy. It's 1 scoop per puppy. So let's go here. There we go. Got that unit milk on there. Zip that boy back up if I can. It better be tripping on me if it'll let me do it. I think I got it, yeah. Fuck it, I'm just pinch it. It don't want to slide with me today. So we do that. And then I eyeball K-roll syrup. I just go like this. Basically count to 3. And I let up off of it. Alright. So now we got that in there. So now we're gonna get us some water. Like that right there. We just gonna mix, man. We just gonna mix it. And what I like to do, I use the kibble first as my base, because I add kibble as I go to thicken it up. You know what I mean? But as long as you got the right measurements for everything else, you can always thicken it up, because you don't want it too loose, and you really don't want it too thick. But the main thing, we're gonna keep the main thing, and we don't want it too loose. Because if you get it too loose as they eat, they could possibly aspirate and stuff like that. And that's what we don't want. We don't want the puppy to aspirate, because this stuff can go in their nose. So that's what we're going to stay away from. So now that I got this mixed all good right here, now I'm going to add more kibble. Just spread that kibble around there. Like that. Mash that shit up in there. As you can see, it's starting to get thick already, just off of adding, the kibble. And I might make this shit like twice a day for him, because he don't eat all of it, but he'll eat majority. And when I make basically most of it, I put it back in here, and I keep it at room temp. Because yesterday when I fed him the mush, I fed him every 4 hours. But today he probably gonna eat every 6 hours. Because now he gotten the hang of eating it. He understand how much he need to eat. So it should be good to go. So now that I got the base of this already in here, I'm gonna add a little bit more. I like this consistency right here, but we're gonna add a little bit more. Just because I want it thick, because his teeth is cutting. And I want him to start using his teeth so he can understand and get used to using his teeth. There we go. Get that boy biting everything. He got a bed in there. He biting it. He be walking around here with shoes. And yes, he walking, bro. He 3 weeks and Tuesday, Wednesday. What's today? Thursday, Friday. He 3 weeks and 4 days. So he almost 4 weeks, man. Almost 4 weeks. And he been in that thing moving and grooving. Just as he should, you feel me? All right. And see what I like to do. I'm gonna scoop it. I ain't gonna take all the liquidy part. I'm gonna scoop it and I'm gonna put it in there. I might drain it some too, just because. But I probably add a little bit too much water. But see, as you can see, like this piece here, this is what you want. That's what you want. See all this soupiness on this side, they can aspirate from that. So I'm gonna separate it and I'm gonna bring it back. And see, as you can see, man, this is a nice consistent mush. It ain't too soupy. It ain't too thick for them. You feel me? Like it's some good grade mush. See that? So yeah. And I like to keep it like this just because when they poop, you feel me? Like I don't want it to be hard for him to poop, cause you know he's still learning to poop on his own and shit now. Um so yeah, so that's what you do. And I would say get a thicker, heavier bowl, cause a bowl like this, he slide that shit all around the weapon box, man. But get yourself a nice bowl, especially like if you only got one puppy. Like if you working with one puppy and you don't need all the big pans and stuff like that. Like if you don't need that, then you ain't gotta have that, man. So yeah, man, you get you a bowl, a nice solid bowl, man. You get that when you put the bowl on, they can't use their head and push it around and stuff like that, man. That's what you want. So you don't have a big mess to deal with. Let's see, we got one puppy, so we're really only dealing with, one puppy, to be honest. You see what I'm saying? So you see that? You see the texture? That's the texture that I like. Maybe a little bit thicker. But that's the texture that I like. But if I let it sit for a second, it'll get thicker, But don't put no peanut butter in here. Don't put no crazy additives in here, man. You want to do straight pureed pumpkin. You want to do a little bit of carob syrup, bottled or purified water. You want to do milk replacer and plain Greek yogurt and dog food. That is literally all you need. That's all you need for this to be a good feed and be successful. Now let's go take this to Prime, and I'll show y'all how he get down, man. As you can see, dog, that boy Prime love the mix. Like I said, man, you can keep it super simple, bro. You ain't gotta do a lot to it. You ain't gotta go out and get a lot of shit either. You know, like as long as you got your milk replacer, you got your dog food. You know what I'm saying? You can get Carol. You ain't got to. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I know some people that just hydrate kibble and they have a milk replacement. You add a little water to it. That's it. As long as it's room temp, as long as it's not cold, you should be good to go, man. Once again, man, it's your boy Fleet, man, with Bravadobullies, dog. We're gonna come back with a video tomorrow, man. I'm gonna drop tomorrow for y'all, man. I'm gonna drop a video for y'all tomorrow. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, man. But I'll tell y'all why. And just stay tuned with your boy, man. We got a puppy on board. We only got one. I hate that we only got one. We had three. One came out stillborn. One was a bad klepto. And we got that boy Prime, man. So we're gonna repeat the breeding. We're gonna keep it is what it is, and then we're gonna make that shit happen next time. I'm gonna do a little bit something different next time to try to see if I can help. And then of course you guys only know we did one AI because I wanted to pinpoint it. But like I said, it's pros to cons to doing, certain stuff. So next time we're gonna try to do more than one AI. We're gonna try to have everything going like we're supposed to. I'm gonna do my original 3 AIs like I, need to, like I feel that I need to now to have a decent sized litter. You know what I'm saying? At least to give her a chance to have a decent sized litter. But we're gonna do that, and then yeah, man. I have all that on film, all that on video for y'all, man. Let's go around, man. Like I said, y'all, it's your boy Philippe Bravado Bullies, man, and we out ski.